Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have one from channel member Yao. I don't know who Voljum is. David Voljum? What a name, by the way. The way it's spelled is kind of cool to me. And this is Café Mañana. I have no clue what to expect out of this. No context was given, not even a genre. So like, I've really got no idea. I'm going in completely blind on this one other than the name of the song and a link. So I guess without further ado, let's go! Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we got some jazz today. Oh, that was fun. That was a neat effect. Never mind. It's not just jazz. It's like glitch jazz. This is weird. Ooh. Still very much jazz though. I love that the chords of it are distorted. Like the rhythm section effectively is just kind of lost itself in the sauce here. And that detuning works so well with what jazz does by having so many random chromatic scalings. Putting in like artificial distortion and detuning with jazz chords and blue notes, you know? What a weird combo, but I love it. It's exactly the song I would expect to be sitting here drinking a cup of coffee, looking at a giant robot corpse in a lake. This imagery is perfect for the vibe here. I just want some sunrise jazz with my giant robot corpse. I also really appreciate the use of like jazz brushes on the kit. It keeps everything much lighter. And what I think is wood blocks for that other percussion in there. Kind of hard to tell. With all the other distortion, it could be something else. Nothing like a little bit of lo-fi, low-pass filtering. See, they're even being cheeky about the timings and the breaks. Just like they are in jazz. Okay. A little bit of a bongo solo. Guess probably more of a... Oh, probably were bongos. I was like, I guess those could be congas, but sound was too small. Woo. Oh. And using all that panning. I loves me some liberal panning. Always leads to a great mix, really fun effects. Really ending it with a big dissonant swell. Little crackly sound effects going on the way out. That robot waking up. There's some sound design there. All right, Voljum. Hell yeah. Was that new jazz? Is that what you could call that? Like NU new? Oh, interesting. It's like jazz funk hip hop hybrid sort of shit going on there. It's not something I've heard. I've heard a lot of glitch hop. I've heard a lot of like electro swing. This is definitely within that pocket, but it's not specifically any genre I've heard till now. And this is really cool because it's kind of blending my favorite things about music together. I loves me some jazz. I loves me some EDM. I loves me basically everything, but this kind of blends everything, which makes it that much more unique to me. And the creative ways to go about the song is so fucking good. Like, everything jazzy in here is creative in general. I mean, that's kind of a core factor for jazz. But the sound design stuff in the beginning and end, kind of adding to the story, adding to the scenery. Again, that image was also just fucking ideal for the vibes going on here, and I wasn't sure of what to make any one part of this song because it felt like it was naturally evolving all the way through. Another jazz thing that I always have loved, something that doesn't stick itself into a rut and make a song just based off of one concept. It is free to do whatever the hell it wants. Freeform jazz all the way through. So having that blend with these other aspects of like EDM and such, oh, just chef's kiss. Beautiful fucking work. Great mixing, great general production here. I've got no comments on that could ever be negative. Again, a lot of fun with the panning and everything. When you're hearing like panning in sound design, you know it's going to be a good mix. Like, I could suss that out immediately once the song started and there was some sound design stuff happening. I'm like, okay, this person knows where to place instruments to make them sound good, to make them clear, and they did that consistently, throwing in all these neat clusters of dissonant minor chords that were just kind of, you know, jazzy. They were really crunchy, everything just standing on top of each other all the way through, but never once felt distracting to the next part after or taking away from the part before it. The perfect evolution of a track, but also kind of chaotic in a way. And that's kind of a cool juxtaposition from what we saw on the screen, because that's a very calm visage to me. It's like sitting there drinking coffee in the morning. Sure, there's a giant robot, but he looks fine. But that's why that sound design at the end, I'm like, ooh, is that adding to the story? Maybe there's something else. Maybe it is just random radio chatter. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with anything. But the point is, that's kind of up to interpretation, which makes it that much more aligned with what jazz is, especially freeform jazz. And that's man. I haven't heard something like this basically ever. I've heard plenty of things similar, but definitely not going for the same vibe that this does. This is really fucking cool. And there's a depressing view count on this too. Only about 5,500 views since 2022. Are you kidding me? Like, I've talked about this so many times that I like to listen to people who are indie to be able to hear more of what the world has to offer, what other musicians who don't have a huge following are creating, because sometimes like this, it is the most creative shit. There's just so much utility. There's so much potential for what's here. There's so much you can do with this. You can piece it apart. You can use it in different mixes. You can throw it in as accents and stings and other like DJ sets. Like, there's so much you can use this sound for because it already has that fusion going on. So it's like, how the fuck did this person think of this? I've never heard of Voljum. They only have 1.7 thousand subscribers on this account that I'm listening, which I assume is like an automated account from like a Spotify upload or something, some other distributor. Point being, that's not enough people. The view count, the subscriber count, I don't know if this is like a side project thing for somebody else. I could also see that, but just in general, what amazing fucking composition here. What amazing control of all of this chaos in here. This, what could be nonsense, is fully in control here, and that is so difficult to do. I talk about that a lot on this channel too, just how good you have to be to pull off something this chaotic and make it make sense and feel natural in its progression from A to B the whole way through. Every single time that a new section started, a new movement began, I didn't know what I was going to be getting into, but that's exactly what the fun is about freeform music. There is really no direction. It's in the feel of it. It is what it's telling you it is, you know, like that's the interpretation factor, and it's just so fucking good. Again, production, everything, top down, bottom up. This is a brilliant piece, and it makes me wonder how the hell Yao found it, like how the hell that this ended up in my queue, because like with the viewer count like this, it's like, where did you pull that out of? Were you already a fan of theirs? Is this their side project that just not a lot of people tend to like because it's a little bit something different, you know, like maybe they're an EDM person in their main stuff and this is just something for their creativity to have a little bit more leg room to do what they want to, you know, similar to like Porter Robinson being Porter Robinson, but then also having Virtual Self as like a side gig for a little bit there. It's like you have different sounds you want to mess with, and that would totally make sense to me. Maybe Voljum isn't Voljum, maybe it's somebody else, and Voljum is just a side project. I really don't know, but I love this sound. I love this approach. I love the production of it. I've got no issues with it. This is just a brilliant, beautiful song, fantastic composition, and I'm bummed that they don't have more attention and more people don't get it, because it deserves it. But I have been yapping quite a bit, so I will call it there. Thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you, Yao, for putting this into the queue. Fantastic pick. Again, I have no clue where the hell you picked this up, but I'm so glad you threw it into the queue. I'm so glad I got to hear this, and if anyone else has something they want me to get to, by all means drop it in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if you want to guarantee something much like Yao did, you can go to my YouTube memberships or my Patreon. There's a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want. Doesn't matter who it's by, what it's from, how big or small it is, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guarantee. But if you don't want to do any of that and maybe you just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!